right, a little bit late here with this one because I've been super busy with the business, but I'm going to cover the newswire before I cover the video because I think less people have probably seen the newswire and everyone's probably seen the second trailer. So let's get into this. All right. And I love the work they did on presenting this stuff. It's freaking awesome. Vice City, USA. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them, but when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. Speaking of which, I have a funny feeling that they're not both going to make it out alive. Jason in a floralish patterned shirt, very typical of Miami, but could possibly be intentionally a callback to the original Vice City game. Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. My bird's going crazy. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best. Working for local drug runners, it might be time to try something new. Probably not going to be that much different. Nothing too noteworthy in here. Facial hair, which is different than some of the other shots. Freaking arm hair. The detail in this game is fucking insane. And everything that Rockstar is showing us is from in-game on a base PS5. The detail is insane. Just cruising on a bike here. Nothing too interesting. Tattoo, military tattoo. It's going to cover this in a minute, but this is not your average military dude. This is a higher ranked badass. Some kind of special forces. Don't remember exactly what it is. Logger makes a comeback. Patriot. These animations are really cool on here as well. If anything happens, I'm right behind you. Another day in paradise, right? Meeting Lucia could be the worst or best thing to ever happen to him. Jason knows how he'd like it to turn out, but right now, it's hard to tell. I think things are going to go badly. Miami street life, it's gonna be insane. Super populated, super detailed. Fishing here, totally different look here. But oh yeah, this guy comes up later. This is Jason's buddy. I'm guessing we're gonna have fishing here because one, we had it in Red Dead, and two, it's Florida. It's kind of dumb if you don't. That's a really nice animation. Character swap type deal. Lucia Caminos. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. And this gives me a lot of hope for something that I was really hoping for. Kind of a return to San Andreas, if I remember correctly, with different fighting styles. And a complete overhaul to the fighting system because GTA 5's fighting system is fucking atrocious. Just endless punching the air. Detail on the damn drink and the strawberry. Bubbles and seeds. Foliage looks accurate. Color casting shadows. Texture on the towel. Just crazy. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in the Leonida Penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. So she got commuted, maybe? Maybe she got out because of overcrowding from COVID. Lucia's learned her lesson. Only smart moves from here. See how smart they are, because we already know, since she's a main character in GTA, that she's going to be doing some dumb shit. Alright, here it looks like she's getting out. More than anything, Lucia wants the good life her mom has dreamed of since their days in Liberty City. But instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters into her own hands. The only thing that matters is who you know and what you've got. That's fairly accurate. Look at the texture of the patina on the car and the trim. A life with Jason could be her way out, or back in. Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia is committed to her plan no matter what it takes. Familiar looking dress from trailer 1 here. Lots of different hairstyles and hair textures. It's going to be really cool. It looks like her hair is also have a different texture to it too. It looks kind of greasy in the sweat and everything in this one. Maybe I'm just tripping, but that's what it looks like to me. Police coming in maybe, or some competition. That is not a Leonida license plate. Does look like it has a dolphin on it, but also kind of Georgia-ish. I don't know if that means anything or if they're just giving us different license plates off the bat. I mean, we have recently gotten different license plates like Liberty City and stuff through the chop shop and whatnot. So it could just be license plates. All right. Looks like we're in a motel after a heist. Big ass bag of cash. So that's not a bar. I want to say this is still her beautiful electronic anklet. It doesn't really look like the shoe, but maybe it is. It's more of a drawing than in-game graphics. So only in Leonida. I hate when people say that. Only in this place. When the sun fades and the neon glows, everyone has something to gain and more to lose. Hampton. This guy's going to be interesting. Got different sections of your fish. Dinosaurs. Do not resuscitate. What if everything on the internet was true? Jason's friend and fellow associate of Brian's Cal feels safest hanging at home, snooping on Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browser tabs open. I'm kind of pulling this out of my ass from this little bit, but he kind of sounds like a mix between Trevor and Lester. We'll see how crazy and useful he is. Violence is cool. Thanks, video games. This is, a reference to GTA itself. It's always been, shrouded in tons of controversy. So it's just like a fuck you to those politicians and soccer moms. And here we have what looks like Gatorland, which is a pretty well-known place in Florida. And we got some mini golf here. So hopefully we can play some mini golf. That'll be fun. I like mini golf. I would have noticed the aliens on his shirt. That's a cool ass shirt. I'd actually love to have that thing. There are way too many birds flying around in perfect formation. So it looks like we might be running some drugs in from Cuba and are being scoped out by the police. And another shot here of Gatorland. This is very Florida. So we have beers and some sodas in the pool here. Looks like their contents are spilling out and mixing into the water. Maybe it's just air bubbles or something, but there's a change in texture from the mouth of the cans. Can't really see too much detail of anything interesting inside the tattoos or anything. The psychopaths are in charge. Get used to it. Cal is at the low tide of America and happy there. Usual paranoia loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans. Tour a few of the must-see destinations across the Sunshine State. Vice City. Visit Leonida. Everything in excess. We're a long way from the 80s, but Vice City is still the sun and fun capital of America. Last time we were in Vice City, it was the 80s. Not in real life, but in the game. The glamour, hustle, and greed of America captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastel Art Deco hotels and the bright white sands of Ocean Beach to the bustling banderas of Little Cuba and the bootleg brands of the Tishawak Flea Market, out to the Vice City port, to the cruise ship capital of the world. I fucked that up, I'm sure. Vice City. Got an airport here. Man, Lucia's looking terrible in this picture, and she's cheating on us too. I like the duck. Motel right on the beach. Don't spot anything too interesting about this. This, however, has a lot to take in. So we got basketball being played here. So since NPCs are playing, I'm going to go ahead and guess that we're going to be able to play basketball ourselves. Going to be a lot more interesting than tennis or even golf. I did not have fun with either one of those. There's another flamingo. Looks like we have police activity here. Looks like this guy might be running. Hard to tell. Right here, the reflection doesn't look quite right in this corner. I don't know, it might be accurate, but it looks weird. So that might be a limitation of the ray tracing reflections. So that's how you know this is in-game stuff. Mistakes are in here as well. Or not mistakes, but just limitations. These guys you may or may not recognize. These are actually the guys from trailer 1. These look a little bit different, more detailed, and this guy's hair has grown significantly. His grill's way more detailed. I think it was just gold last time. Yeah. What can you say? And she actually looks like she's topless. I wonder if that's going to be a thing on the beach. Obviously it's just for tanning, but if you chase someone that's tanning topless away, are they going to be topless and get up? Football? I wonder if that's going to be playable as well. or if it's just a NPC thing. Sand stuck to the feet, particles, that's still a thing. Metal detecting. I wonder if you'll be able to metal detect and find like lost rings and shit. Influencers being influencers. What's that? Hell in the Heart. The Ocean View Hotel. I don't see the yellow car. There's a red one. Looks like a red supercar. Maybe it's on a different spot, or maybe it's not right there. But very familiar stretch of the main strip here. And ass and titties everywhere in this game. And the money is significantly different. Every time I see money, I have to look at the details of it. But I actually saw someone else notice what I would have overlooked, is that the presidents of these are actually presidents from Red Dead. So it's all canon stuff, which is pretty cool. GTA 5 was actually like realistic looking money from America. Got another Ferris wheel. Saw this from the first trailer. Cranes. That's a pretty cool looking building. Vodka or Tempesta or something down there in bright green. This is a cool shot. We got biker boys. Chop returns in GTA 6 confirmed. Donk, another one of those out-of-state plates. Love the art. This is actually an actual area in Florida. All right, that's the end of that section. Boobie. It's all about Heart, the Jack of Hearts. Boobie is a local Vice City legend and acts like it. One of the few to transform his time in these streets into a legitimate empire, spanning real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio. Boobie's the smiles until it's time to talk business. I don't see anything super important. Record chain. Don't know what this rectangular deal is supposed to be. Got some gold accents. The Jack of Hearts poster here. Boobies with boobies. The club money pay for the studio, and the drug money pay for it all. Jack of Hearts, adult entertainment. So Jack of Hearts is the strip club, and this is his partner. You see like scratches and dirt and stuff on the chrome. Got some big flake in the paint like we saw in the green, I want to say it was a truck, the first trailer. Boobies, 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 and boobies. That bottle service we saw in the first video, obviously here in the Jag of Hearts, and we have a Young Ancestor shirt from GTA 5 Online. Young Ancestor, he's like a music artist that we interacted with for the casino. Top quality cuts. Boobie might seem like he's just out for himself, but it's his partnership with the young, aspiring music mogul Draquan for the only raw records that he's most invested in. Now they just need a hit. Draquan, right there. So he's trying to help him make some money, because he's already has his, I guess. Alright, let's check out the keys. Gateway to Paradise. The dress code is casual, the bars are loaded. Life in this tropical archipelago isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on and pull up a deck chair, but look out. You are right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of America. Shot from the first trailer, it looks like. The Rusty Anchor Crab Festival. This dude's passed the fuck out. They're throwing up. Got a beach cruiser, puppy dog, iguanas. Iguanas are going to be everywhere. Iguanas are like rats in Florida. They're invasive species, and they've taken over like crazy. People wear them like freaking jewelry. Heard a story from the Great Bird Luger. They used to steal iguana eggs and sell them to the other kids so you could hatch your own iguana. Also during the winter, when it gets fucking headset just turned off. I swear, if this has not been recording, I'm gonna go crazy. During the winter, when it gets colder, they'll like kind of go into hibernation mode and just like fall out of the trees and shit. Doubt that's gonna be part of the game. Also, a mobility scooter. I wonder if we're gonna get to ride around on this thing. That would be fun and pointless. Beach shop, right, for tourists or fishing. There's some tourists here traveling around. We're gonna be a lot of tourists here since we're in Florida. Some people climbing on this statue. This scuba diving looks incredible. I mean, almost realistic, honestly. Whirlwind boat. A new predator, Dinka Predator. Nagasaki. Oh shit. There's a, can barely see it over here, but here you can kind of see the shape. Looks like a big shark, maybe like a whale shark or something. One of those ones that are really harmful, don't mess with people. I'm not a shark expert though. This guy sees it. Yeah, big party on the water. That's gonna be a one thing that's gonna be cool, since water is gonna be a huge part of this game. The water is actually going to be active. Like in all the other games, there's not much going on in the water. You'll see a boat every once in a while. Most of the action you'll see is if you have the police on you and go in the water. But here in this game, it looks like we're gonna actually have something that looks like the water has some use. Looks like we have a livery on this boat. Maybe we'll actually get to do a little bit of customization on the boats. I sure hope so. That's gonna be ridiculous if not. Draquan Priest, only raw records. Draquan was always more of an hustler than a gangster, even when he was dealing on the streets to make make ends meet. Breaking into music was the goal. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm not great at reading out loud. These ladies we've seen before on the first trailer. And they're coming up here in detail in a little bit, but they're part of their music project. Is everyone in a bikini in this game? Like all the female characters, just all the time, just tits and ass 24/7. Dancers are like my A&Rs. That's artist and repertoire. If the record's a hit, DJ's gonna be spinning it. All right, here in the studio. Only raw, just like your mom. We got 68 instead of 69 here. That's surprising. Manatees team, that's going to be a replacement for the Miami Dolphins. We got the turquoise and orange, or maybe it might be turquoise and pink here instead of orange. Smoke machine or smoking up in the studio, maybe. I don't see anything noteworthy in here. You're with the label now. Now that he's signed the Real Dimes, Draquan's days of booking acts into Boobie's strip club might be numbered as he sets his sights on the Vice City scene. It looks like Draquan does get to move up. After all, welcome to the wetlands, the ultimate jewel of Leonida's crown. You never know what lies beneath the surface of this primordial expanse. The gators may be the most famous attraction, but there are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries among the mangroves. Yeah, no shit. Anyone that's heard of Florida knows that. We have a airboat here with this fan. Hopefully we can cause some damage with a blade on that, like airplanes and helicopters. Hopefully hovercrafts come back, because that was something I was really excited to see in GTA 5 since it was San Andreas, and I was disappointed. Here's a guy that looks like my Uncle Ian, except for with a massive nose. Got a dead gator and kitty cat here. Some beers, obviously, and I'm going to guess this is some tobacco here. Gators coming in from the lily pads. Another shot of a similar or same boat. So we've got a shotgun maybe, or a large caliber rifle. It's hard to tell from this shot. But what from I know from cinema, an overhead shot with 3 gators coming in like that, this guy's probably going to get eaten. Got a police chase through the wetlands. I'm not sure why you would drive after these guys in here. One is going to cause a lot of damage, which I'm pretty sure would be illegal. I don't know. I don't live in Florida, but in a lot of other places that's the case. And 2, the second you lose momentum, you're going to get stuck in this mud. You're not getting out. That's just stupid. Airboat, I'm assuming, is police as well. Got a bunch of gators. I guess gator hunting's illegal. Real Dimes, viral videos, viral hooks. So these are social media music artists. Baylux and Roxy, aka Real Dimes, have been friends since high school. Girls with the savvy to turn their time shaking down local dealers into cold hard cash via spicy rap tracks and relentless social media presence. Got a lava lamp. That's cool. Hopefully it works, but I don't see any lava going on, so maybe not. Got dual RCA hookups over here. Got the mixing board. A lot of tape pulled off the walls. So this may be not only raw records. This may be your personal studio. All right, got Roxy here. The fur texture looks great. You can actually kind of see the base of the skin, or if it's fake, whatever, underneath there. Crazy detail, texture to the hair, eyelashes. Yeah, it's gonna look good. All my dimes in this club, meet my twin, make it a dub. More obnoxious social media bullshit. Dancing on the car. But at least it looks like it's in the parking lot of a Jag of Hearts instead of in the street. Again, people recording here for social media. Can't read that. It's blocked by her hair, and I don't remember seeing it in any of the other shots. Long ass fingernails on both of them. Like, look how crisp with detail in all this shit is. One hit away from fame. An early hit single with local rapper Downplay took Real Dimes to new heights. Now, after 5 years and a whole lot of trouble, they're signed to only Raw Records, hoping lightning can strike twice. So we got a one-hit wonder duo here, looking to get back on top. Port Galehorn. So this is like the industrial area. You can see all the smokestacks and whatnot. Live hard. This is Leonida's Forgotten Coast. Cheap motels, shut down attractions, and empty strip malls won't bring the tourists back, but there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot. It's fueled by malt liquor, painkillers, and truck stop energy drinks. Jump on a dirt bike and hold onto your wallet. So it looks like Stab City just got a bit larger. I didn't realize this was actually a former hotspot previously. I just thought it was like an industrial area from what we saw. Starlight Motel, king-size beds, low rates, pool, Wi-Fi. It looks like maybe the road got washed out over here. Got some construction. It looks like a ditch or washed out or something over here. Detail on all the cars, especially the off-road stuff, looks significantly better. Got possibly some more social media stuff going on here. Taking a picture for the gram with the puppy dog and a ratty-ass motel. Grow farm here. Some gunshots. Stab. Oh, he's got the piece back there, too. Needs a bat and a gun? The fuck is he gonna do? Alright, got some X gonna give it to you. Looks like he's got 2 devils on here and some ha-has. I'm guessing the devils are significant to something, a crew of some sort. She's got a pair of dice on her eyebrow. The Lights Cabaret. New girls, new food. Open all nights, hiring dancers. We got some homeless people pushing a cart through what looks like mud, which sucks ass. Phoenix. That's fucking awesome. Is that a Karen Rebel? Or maybe this is OBS Chevy. Spin Ass Night? I can't read all that or much of it at all. Dirty ass fucking parking lot, I tell you that. Don't want to hook up with any of the girls there. See, we got Bubba here with watermelons, some sweat texture. Looks like he's about to get a hand job. Ford Ranger or something, maybe. It does say Vapid on it. Headlight texture is incredible. Cooter here, bringing in a pallet for the bonfire. Maybe Mud Girl? I believe it's the same hat and some braids. She's got a shirt on, though. Looks like some distortion from the heat, which is pretty fucking cool. Raul Batista? I don't know if this is supposed to be just a Miami thing, but I'm guessing since it's Rockstar, this is a Rockstar thing. Vance Lance had a similar look to him, white suit. If you know, you know. It might be saying something about our character here. Experience counts. Confidence, charm, and cunning. Raul's a seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risks that bring the biggest rewards. I guess we're going to be linking up with this guy at some point for jobs that are a little bit bigger than gas stations and shit. I don't see anything significant here. This building right here, I'm willing to bet this is a actual building here, this stair step thing. And we got a drawbridge here. Obviously, this isn't just a drawbridge. This is a ramp. We're going to be jumping that shit. You know what? I don't think it was GTA. I think it might have been Driver or something, that an older game that had drawbridges you could jump over. All right, so it looks like we have Lucia and Jason here. Can't see his face, but that definitely looks like Lucia to me. So, yeah, life is full of surprises, my friend. I think we'd all be wise to remember that. So this is the guy who's going to be our movie quote fella instead of Michael. Got score cash. Got some newer style car with the apps and shit on the screen. Warning labels on the sun visor. Texture on everything's crazy. Looks like just a shot at a Miami bar, Vice City. Bar. A professional adapts. Rail's recklessness raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later, his crew will have to double down or pull their chips from the table. That's why he's always looking for someone else, because they either get busted or killed, I'm sure. Ambrosia. Oh, maybe this is the industrial area I was thinking of. Maybe it was just in the same area. Keep Leonida sweet. The battle for the health and wealth of Leonida begins here. In the heart of Leonida, American industry and old school values values still reign supreme. Whatever the cost, and Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery, provides the jobs, while the local biker gang provides almost everything else. Sugar probably ain't so sweet. All right, Ambrosia County Sheriff's Office, turn ahead. I don't think that's where they're headed. Vote for Aaron Henshaw. I wonder if we're going to interact with them at all. I'm sure it's going to be part of the story at least. It looks like he might have something else here. Maybe Hoover? Opponent to Henshaw, as their sign buried there. Proud allies of diversity and treats. Looks like we got some THC snacks here. Henshaw banner. Oh, that's why there's so many signs. Maybe this is where they're running shit from. Final chapter, Ambrosia. So this is our biker gang for this area instead of the Lost MC. Looks like another license plate here. It looks like it still might say Leonida. It just might be an older one. This looks like it's a different style as well. Numbers look like they're way bolder. Pills with legs. Enforcer. So he's higher up ranked. Good trigger discipline. Detail on the fingernail polish. On every finger. That's crazy. Crossfire. You think it's weed? Or something else? She looks happy to see him, and I bet he is happy to see them. Car wash. I don't see... Well, actually... Got a foot on the clutch, but not on the brake. Torn cutoff jeans, probably, to make shorts. Oh, damn. Look at the reflection in the mirrors. We got working mirrors, finally. Yeah, kids are going to be going crazy on this game, I'm going to tell you. All right, Brian Header. Nothing better than a mudslide at sunset. He likes to get shit on and watch the sunset. Brian's a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the Keys. Still moving product, though, through his boatyard with his third wife, Lori. Brian's been around long enough to let others do his dirty work. So we got a boss man here. Running stuff in from Cuba, no doubt. I wonder if Cuba is going to be Cuba in GTA 6, because in Vice City, Cuba was still Cuba. That ain't Pepsi, so it might be its competitor there, or green. Doesn't look particularly happy with his pilot. And here we got Jason along with him. Let's see, there's his third wife, Lori. We're good drinking some Dr. Pepper. I hauled so much grass in that plane, I could make the state of Leonida levitate. So it's probably weed, it's probably not Coke. But I mean, if you're going to do it, why not just run Coke? More profitable. I don't know, maybe the economy calls for more green. Kenny Brewster's I sorta big truck with you felon? I don't know. That is a well-worn shirt. Looks like we're about to start a job. I would guess would be close to the beginning of the game. Looks like a Leonida beach bum. Moves like a great white shark. Brian's letting Jason live rent-free at one of his properties so long as he helps with local shakedowns and stops by for Lori's sangria once in a while. Is that code for something? Yes. Saw some talk about this area. Might actually not be part of Florida, but rather looks inspired by Georgia, which is north. So let's see what we have to say about that. Wild, Wild County. Room to breathe on the state's northern fringes. So right there, it kind of debunks that it's a different state in game, but probably inspired by Georgia, but it sounds like it's still in-game Leonida. A national landmark up against the state's northern border, Mount Caliga offers prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails, and the lush-sounding surrounding backwoods, hillbilly mystique, and paranoid radicals live far from the prying eyes of the government. Yeah, this looks like fun. Great detail on all the mud and the tires and everything else. We got a little raccoon. Looks like they're coming around a turn here, and this guy's going to jump straight into him. News chopper. Maverick, it seems. Hunting. Wonder if it's animals or people. White Wolf. I don't remember that brand from previous games. Overalls with no shirt. Classic look. That flag hat is fucking everywhere in this game. Man, look at the pine trees. Foliage looks like, oh shit, I didn't even see the deer. They shot the deer. They're walking up to it. And this right here's a shot they were talking about. It looks like a real world place. I don't remember what location it was. It's like a train tracks over there. Wildlife, great reflections, leaves interaction with the water. The fur on the cat here is clumped together and heavier from the water getting on it. You can see how it hangs down and gets, stuck together. Flood gauge. So we're on a flooded water crossing. But I wonder if higher floods are going to be a thing in a game like dynamic weather. That foot and a half is quite a bit of water. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how big a part of the game that is. The splashes look a lot better in this game as well. What do we got next? So here we are. Got Jason and Lucia pulling gear out of the trunk. That is actually a callback to a scene from Vice City, which I want to say is a callback to a scene from a movie. I can't remember what. I might just be making that shit up. Really cool shot, nonetheless. Got a gas tank. That's it. And yeah, obviously, unfortunately, it's been delayed a few months. I was very excited when I first read that notification because I read May 26th before I read the 2026 part. It got bumped up, but no, it got bumped back, obviously. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I'm sure this video is long as fuck because I'm pretty sure I've been recording for a really long time. I'm going to cover the trailer as well. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go do that shit. See you there.